ceiling and a linoleum floor that had sunk so far into the boards beneath, it made me seasick just walking down the aisle. The chunky typewriters of legend had given way to pre-Columbian computer consoles mounted on desks made of pressed cardboard. The first time I had visited a newspaper office on East Lafayette, the clatter of Underwood manuals and rumble of cylinder presses in the basement underfoot was like a shot of adrenaline. In this digital age, the keyboards sounded like an old lady coughing discreetly into a handkerchief. The place smelled of rubber cement and toner, which was the formula for the coffee I drank with the editor, a pleasant-faced woman with the eyes of a peregrine falcon. We sat facing each other across a desk of no particular design, in an office separated from the rest of the floor by pebbled glass partitions that didn't reach to the ceiling. Plaques and framed certificates added to the general clutter of paper and personal memorabilia. A cube on the desk kept changing family pictures, a distraction I tried hard to ignore. "I know," she said when I reacted to the coffee. "We make it with bottled water, all the good minerals filtered out, at 3 times the cost of the spring water they started with. They strain it and distill it and refine it until nothing's left, just like the newspaper business." "What's wrong with it, the newspaper business?" "Oh, it's okay. Where I spent my internship, the rewrite man was a character out of MacArthur and Hecht. He had a telephone line installed in the corner booth of the bar across the street from the paper, and he worked there from opening to last call. Never went to the office. A reporter on the scene of a fire would call him, spew out the details, and he'd rap out something in 5 minutes that sounded like Hemingway. He was a drunk and a bigot, but what he wrote had balls. You don't get quite the same thing on Mocha Latte." "Finished?" I said. She flushed. She was in a landing pattern around middle age, with dyed beige hair and a stroke of blush on each cheek. I'd have taken her for a benevolent aunt, but for those eyes, they were like steel shavings. "Finished. If I didn't do this once a month, I'd wind up on the Washington press corps, taking dictation from the president. I've had offers." "I'm sure you have. Do you know about Jerry Marcus?" The eyes glazed over. "What was your name again?" I told her again. Journalists, like lawyers, are hell for repetition. This time she scribbled in the reporter's pad at her elbow. The first time seemed to have been practice. She'd missed it, the same way Rosa Parks missed the bus. "My clients gave this fellow Marcus money to shoot his picture," I said, "then fell out of touch. There might be nothing in it." She looked at my ID, screwed up her forehead at the deputy star pinned to the bottom of the folder. I shrugged. "Bureaucratic oversight. The county forgot to ask for it back after I gave up serving papers." "Isn't it illegal to carry it?" "It is." "Are you always this honest?" "No, but I could be lying." "Any personal references?" I gave her some names and numbers and rolled the styrofoam cup between my palms while she made the calls. A faux-knitted sampler in a folksy barkwood frame hung at an angle behind her head, reading, "Don't paint the devil as black as he is." Everything means something to somebody. She spent 3 minutes apiece on each call. She made some squiggles in a notepad, then hung up. A nerve twitched in her right cheek. "You're not a popular person, are you?" "I kind of languished when teams were picked," I said. "I played dirty." "Not when it counted, I was most reluctantly told." The people who like me wouldn't impress